Hello, YouTube. I cannot believe that I'm about to channel the December 2022 monthly energy reading because it feels like yesterday that I was sitting down to channel the whole 2022, my predictions, all of that, and now I'm getting ready to do it again for 2023. I mean, really? Like, what is time? If we learned anything in 2022, it's what is time? I will be announcing most likely on my Instagram and some of my other channels how I'm going to be sharing the monthly energy theme. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it just yet, so stay tuned. I'll probably share it in my newsletter as well, so check there. But let's get into December 1st. So I absolutely love what I channeled for the energy theme for December 2022. And the energy theme is unhinged. And I love the dichotomy of this. But before we get into it, if you're finding me from my newsletter, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here and that you're supporting one of my favorite offerings that I have, which is my monthly newsletter. If you're finding me on YouTube and you're interested, at the first of the month, along with the channeled monthly energy theme video that you're watching right now, I also offer a newsletter where I do personal shares. I'm going deeper into the tarot reading that I'm offering here. I offer discounts and promotions to my newsletter first, and I also share some of the tools that I'm using on my healing and embodiment journey. I'm sharing resources, all of that. So if that's something that you're interested, you can find the link down below. And at the end of this video, I will be sharing my special offerings that I have for the upcoming holiday months. We're in the holiday season. Okay, so let's get into it. We'll do a drop-in before I start channeling, so whenever you're ready, go ahead and close down your eyes. Let's just take a big inhale up and exhale out the mouth. We'll do a few more of those. And while you're inhaling deeply and exhaling out the mouth, releasing any energy that's stuck and stagnant, I want you to imagine roots, like the roots of a tree, growing down from your body into the center of the earth. And from here, the energy that's pulling you up into your head, up and out of your body, I want you to imagine it pulling through each of your energy centers, down through your roots, giving it away to the earth. Setting the intention that whatever spirit wants you to hear will resonate today. Let's do a big inhale up, big exhale out. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. So when my guide shared with me this unhinged energy theme, I was like, okay, a little different, a little rebellious, which is what I'm feeling for this month, is that it is rebellious, and this is tied into the full moon of December. And I'm sorry I didn't double check what day that is, but I will put that down below. Yeah, it feels like there's going to be some big momentum around the full moon. I mean, when is there not? But this one feels especially rebellious. I've been sharing for a little while now that there's a lot of fiery energy in this next 6-month period or so, a lot of upheaval, a lot of revolutions happening. I mean, human rights, I mean, it's going on so much all over the world, right? And let's see how this unhinged energy wants to come through. Okay, so we have 7 of Swords energy. And Seven of Swords, if you look, there's this hand on the sword, and how I conceptualize this energy, it's, are we going to keep putting our hands in places where we know it's going to get cut? Like this hand on the sword, it's sort of like old habits. It's Seven of Swords can also deal with betrayal, so feelings of betrayal, and this feels a lot like these old habits tricking us into thinking that we are powerless, that what is happening is out of our hands. And yeah, we're in the midst of chaotic upheaval, right? There's so much going on in the world. There's so much of the darkness being brought to the light, and it can feel very overwhelming. So as this transformation, as these collective tower moments are happening, are we going to fall into old habits? Are we going to go back into these mindsets of feeling like we are powerless, like we have no say in what happens in our world? But with this Lovers card, so how I personally channel the Lovers energy is it comes down to trust in spirit, trust in self, trust that we are always held and guided and protected, even when the external world is in upheaval, even when the external world is screaming at us that there is something wrong, that the world is ending, that all of this is out of our hands and that we are powerless. Can we come back into our bodies? And I know that I say this with every single monthly channeling, but it's imperative that we find ways to go back into our bodies. And this Queen of Coins energy, so this is a big card of abundance, but also Queen of Coins is an archetype. She's very grounded and earthly, and knows her worth, and knows that making those choices that prioritize your self-care are of utmost importance. In these times of collective upheaval, it can be really easy to fall into the Seven of Swords energy of like, I'm not doing enough, I have to do what everyone else is doing in order to be a part of this revolution that is happening on earth right now, in this collective consciousness up level that we're experiencing. I've seen so much conditioning around how we need to be a certain way and say a certain thing and do a certain thing in order to be contributing to the collective good. But I feel like this is going to be a major theme in 2023, is like, what is the energy of this? We've been conditioned into these certain actions, but then there's friction between the action and what the energy is at, right? The energetic signature is. So can we start to find harmony between the energetic signature and the action, and choosing action from this grounded, embodied place, this place where we're connected to our intuition, our higher self, rather than being more performative per se, and doing our best to stay in our bodies, and knowing that all of this light being, or all of the shadow being brought to the light, is actually part of the process, right? This collective upheaval needs to happen. And so instead of getting caught up in the story that we are powerless, Knight of Coins energy is like these uncomfortable energies and emotions that might come up. With the Chariot card being pulled on that, it's telling me that this is getting moved out. So this is really a month, again, with this unhinged energy. It's telling me that there are going to be emotions unhinged, and that we are going to be able to start to differentiate between emotions and our true self, which is big and powerful. When we have these strong emotions, we can get swept away, dissociated away from our intuition, away from our spirit guides, away from our higher self. But when we start to sit in the body truly, and we recognize that when these strong emotions come out, and that they are simply part of energy moving through the body, and then we get to choose how we respond. Do we put momentum behind these energies, these emotions? Or do we stay grounded and say, I'm holding the vision of that this energetic signature of this anxiety or whatever it is no longer resonates? And can we do the same for the collective? So can we create these internal habits where we stay grounded in the midst of the storm, Can we do the same and create the same intention for the collective? If you're someone who considers yourself a light worker, a starseed, an intuitive, whatever it is, an ascension guide, you know, however you resonate, this is going to be a big month where you are putting your tools and practices to use. But with that, so that we've kind of dived into the darker side of the unhinged energy of like feeling like things are very chaotic and there's a lot going on. But there's also this other side, right? Everything is a spectrum where we're not thinking so much in black and white anymore. So can we also start to see the freedom that comes from this unhinged energy? And that these shackles that have once held us back, from getting in touch with our true, authentic voice and our true, authentic self, which is not these emotions, which is not these physical experiences that were happening, holding love for what the collective is going through, right? Not ignoring it, but also holding the vision of what this unhinged energy is giving us. We are revolutionizing what it means to be in a physical body on planet Earth. At this time, what we are doing is tremendous. What we are doing, the whole universe is watching us, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. There are so many beings and energies that I communicate with on a daily basis. Whenever I get in my head of like, this is so much, I don't want to do this anymore. Why did I reincarnate into this physical body during this time? Every single time I'm reminded by my guides, you saw what was going to transpire during this time on Earth. And you saw the beauty in it, and you wanted to be a part of this action because you knew that the work that you are going to do, the shift that you are going to be a part of is moving mountains, is creating a whole new reality for what it means to be on this earth, and is paving the way for generations to know freedom that prior generations couldn't even dream of. So let me see if we can ground this all down, see what my guides want to say. Is that this unhinged energy, again, you can get caught up in these old stories of like this chaotic energy means something bad. Or you can tap into your intuition, you connect with your spirit team, you can ground in and say, this is freedom. We are creating something new, and from that we need to unhinge this energy that has been shackled down for so long. We look at it, we love it, we bring it to the light, and we create something entirely new with it. Each one of us is an alchemist. I hope this resonated. Please feel free to let me know what resonated. I do have some special offerings for the holidays. You can check on my website. One of the things I'm really excited about is setting an intention with you for 2023. So we'll use tools like meditation and prayer, intention setting, to help you build momentum around whatever it is that you want to manifest in 2023. So this session will include a grounding meditation, and then I'm going to help you understand how to start to work with energy. So it's like creating an energetic vision board. And then we'll end the session with me doing a tarot reading with you, a little channeled psychic reading for you to know things about what's going to transpire for you as far as relationships, career, and money, and anything else that your guides want to share. So you can book that on my website. I also offer, speaking of the full moon being big this month, I also always offer on my Instagram a new moon tarot spread and a full moon tarot spread, so that will be on there, as well as various discounts that I will also be offering on readings. So please feel free to check them out on my social media. Again, my Instagram is a great place for that, or my newsletter. And stay grounded in this energy this month, and please remember that you are a pivotal part in this revolution. I am sending you love, and oh my gosh, I will see you in 2023.